What are you doing? I'm back again with another news reading. All right, let us get into it. Let's see what we got in the news today. All right, there we go. James Patterson laments. Okay, James Patterson laments white male writers are facing racism and then receives immediate backlash. I mean, it's true. He's right. But they could also just be terrible writers. But mostly the racism part. I mean, all white men are pretty much facing racism at the moment. This VA teacher charged with taking indecent liberties with child. Police think they may be more victims. Damn. What are indecent liberties? Amber Heard claims she lost Johnny Depp trial because ex put randos on the stand. Does that make sense? I mean, the people had to be related to the trial in order to get on the stand in the first place. So they can't be randos, you ridiculous lying. Jesus Christ. Just own up to your lies. Why are you making people hate you more? That's inhumane, man. Mailman shares how he stays cool while working with no AC, sparking debate. Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. How does he stay cool? It looks like he's wearing a lot of layers. Is it the hat? I don't know this. All right. No charges for cold-blooded Karen who ran from Michigan cops after high-speed chase. I said high school. That's weird. Why wouldn't they charge someone that went on the run, a high-speed chase, putting people in danger, and then running? Newburgh schools employees under fire after teachers racially insensitive Facebook post. Racially insensitive. It's not that I don't know the word. I don't usually see those words written out. It's usually racist or racial. It's never racially insensitive. Insensitive, it's a very infrequently used word. In a written language, not spoken. Don't care about Russia. One Adam Sandler comedy stands above the rest, and it's not even close. Okay, I mean, who would take the time to rank them? Ex-Columbia OBGYN accused of sexually abusing patients hit with more charges. I mean, that's why he got into the job, right? For the perks. Saying the perks were abuse. I mean, I don't understand, man. If you had a job like that, like, how would you even be aroused during that time? It's gotta, like, eventually you just like the smell and you got to be desensitized to it. General Hospital star Jack Wagner's son, Harrison's cause of death revealed amid scholarship launch. Okay. Black China gets knocked down in boxing match after lunging at opponent. Okay, so she just lost. What is on her chest? What? They have like special cups to protect her tits in a boxing match? I didn't even know that was a thing. They're just lumps of fat. Should be fine. Ramsey Hunt patient. Heartbroken to see Justin Bieber with illness. What? Why would you be heartbroken? If you have it, why would you be heartbroken to see someone else have it? Like, oh no, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was special. Trust me, if I have a deadly disease and someone else gets it, I'm like, I mean, I'm not alone. Yeah, I won't be heartbroken, I'll tell you that. You can tell he's mentally ill, says UPenn swimmer after Leah Thomas Good Morning America interview. I don't get what. Leah Thomas, the controversial transgender swimmer from the University of Pennsylvania. Science behind gender ideology is bunk. What does that mean? What is the science behind gender ideology? Do ideologies subscribe to science? Do they need logic in order to believe something? Families gather to grieve loss of Ryan Wong, Daniel Persuad, who drowned in Jamaica Bay. Both drowned. It's unfortunate. That's why you got to learn to swim. Most of the world is water. Well, the surface, anyways. Is your boss Michael Scott? No. Boss says whole office can go home early if worker puts golf ball into cup. Did he make it? None of your business. Teen defended for lashing out at frugal stepdad. I'd be frugal too if it's not my kid. Leah Remini criticizes Tom Cruise's Scientology connection amid Top Gun Maverick success. Come on, lady. Stop it. Just because people don't pay attention to you anymore doesn't mean you have to constantly. Scientology hatred was a fad. Everybody was into it. You were there. You're getting a lot of publicity. Let it go. Your time has come. And it's gone. It's over now. I understand you got to take care of your family, so you have to keep drumming up attention. Fatal mall shooting defendant says he was hit by a purse. Oh my God. Not a purse. A man charged with murder in a shooting death at Ohio Mall over the weekend told authorities, okay, so someone hit him with a purse and he started busting. Hit me, will you? Character actor Philip Baker Hall dead at 90. Is it an act? Is he pretending to be dead? Ukrainian troops blitz wooded. Oh, God. Why pronoun choice matters to some. There's a bunch of things that don't matter to many that matters to some. Doesn't make it important. 25-year-old woman who fell in love with her 55-year-old boss at job interview calls relationship a fairy tale. Or she really wanted that job? Teen Mom stars ex-Lane Fernandez dies at age 28, just 3 weeks after the birth of his son. I don't know what to even think about that. That was just stupid. Not that he died. I mean, his death could have been stupid too, but just the whole fact that it's in the news. And Jack Nicklaus has message for Rory I don't know these names. FedEx imposter allegedly forced way into Bronx apartment, shoot man. Ooh, sound like an assassin or a hitman. Either one. Ex-American Express employee speaks out on woke corporate America. Shame on you. No, shame on. Okay, I'm not part of the woke corporate America. So maybe shame on them. I don't know. Parent bringing black son to racist sister's wedding dragged. Why? Yeah, why? You knew she was racist. Why would you do that? Why would you subject your child to these people? What time does McDonald's stop serving breakfast? We asked corporate. Michael J. Fox shares a heartbreaking Parkinson's symptom in new interview. Why? Because Justin Bieber is in the news with a facial paralysis. Students describe fear at anti-gun rally. It's not if, it's when. When what? When you get shot? Our deputies will eliminate you. Putnam County Sheriff issues warning to anyone threatening violence on school grounds. John Stamos says he's disappointed that Bob Saget was left out of Tony Awards in memoriam segment. Do the right thing. Man, he's dead. And he wasn't that great of an actor. JFK QAnon group harassed gun violence protesters in Dallas, claiming Uvalde shooting was all an act. JFK QAnon group. What is that? I don't know all these things. So many groups and ideologies and nonsense going on in the world. Rebel Wilson came out before a publication could do it for her. Came out as what? Man arrested after giving cops video he didn't know showed him dragging dead woman's body. So he accidentally gave the cops a video of himself dragging a dead woman's body? Who taped it? Was he taping himself dragging the body and then he forgot he had it? What is? Well-known Secaucus pizza employee dies suddenly at age 41. Okay. White terrorists stopped from getting to Pride Parade to start violent riot. Really? They look gay. Tell me they're not? And why white terrorists instead of just terrorists? Oh, right. White racism. Tom Hanks has the most brutally honest take on the Da Vinci Code trilogy. Plus size worker gets last laugh on terrible boss with major lawsuit. And then she had a heart attack. Tennessee woman dies after fall into river at Grand Canyon. That sounds like something that would kill someone. NYC Parks worker attacked inside Riverside Park on Upper West Side. Okay. Crime stoppers? I mean, you can't stop that. If crimes just happen suddenly, are you gonna stop it? Philip Baker Hall, legendary character actor. Oh, right. That guy looks familiar. The name doesn't, but yeah. I mean, he's 90. That's usually when it happens. Queen Elizabeth leads royals at order of garter service after Prince Andrew banished from ceremony. Who's Prince Andrew and why was he banished? And who banishes people nowadays? I guess if you're royal, you do stupid shit like that, but banished? Former Burger King employees offer warning to customers. What? Food will make you fat? Philadelphia mayor thinks gunshot victim should be locked up after defending himself. What? This makes sense. Parents who fear transgender kids in youth sports have lost the plot. Of course, youth sports don't matter. Don't win money. And competing against transgender kids might make them better, especially the female. Oh, only the females. Elon Musk to be world's first trillionaire, another Texan to follow. He's from Texas. The Witcher 3 bringing Regis back was a smart move. Who's Regis? Woman wakes from month-long coma to learn her fiance ghosted her and moved in with new girlfriend. Of course, you're in a goddamn coma. Still doesn't sound right. All right, at least it was still like a whole month, man. You had to bang something, and you were a fiance, not a wife. Get over yourself. My dude wasn't having it. It was like a month. Fuck out of here. Amber Heard speaks out for the first time. First time, my ass. Already a lie. Already a lie. What did she say? I understand jury, but social media wasn't fair. Why wasn't it fair? Loved ones mourn mother of 3 struck by car during morning jog. Okay. Gentle giant. Family describes 8-year-old boy stepfather killed on Lake George bike path. The boy was a gentle giant? I don't understand. Is that because this looks like the stepfather? Boy just looks like a boy. Putin nemesis warns of James Patterson feels the heat after saying white men face another form of racism. It's not another form, it's exactly racism. I mean, did you see that news story where they say they make sure to mention that the terrorists were white? Racist. Watch the Top Gun Maverick film. Crew buzzed, but Putin ally more Putin. Arrest made in Atkins' second restroom peeping case within weeks. New Jersey driver could be spared speeding and red light camera fines from other states. God forbid I work my schedule, work hours, and leave on time. Workers call out boss who take issue with her leaving when her shift ends. Well, it depends on what the job is. Elon Musk to address Twitter staff for the first time since it's been addressing them. Many young adults now identify as transgender or non-binary, as social media helps more people come out, or it gives them attention for doing it. People love attention. William makes a royal ultimatum over Andrew's aborted comeback. Wasn't he already banished? Mob lynches man, sets him on fire over social media accusation. Whoa. Whoa. Listen, we are regressing as a society. That's some 1950s racism. Yo, you can't be doing shit like that. Queens man convicted of murder for role in robbery that ended with death of NYPD officer. Look, Justin Thomas makes opinion on PGA Tour very clear. I don't care. In lone descent, Gorsuch criticizes SCOTUS for spending time focusing on pronoun dropped in 1946. What are you talking about? Celebrity deaths, 2022's falling stars. Social media is proving Amber Heard's point after she calls out unfair treatment. Does that prove your point? How do you prove that the treatment is unfair? Boy, 16, shot multiple times in Bronx, no arrest. Okay. Stranger attacks. Oh, wait. He didn't die? They wouldn't say shot multiple times unless he survived. Stranger attacks NYC Parks Department worker who fights back with martial arts. Oh no. 3 female inmates overdose on fentanyl at the same time. Jail staff saves them all. Because they were sharing. How'd they get the fentanyl? Disney's Lightyear is being banned. Author James Patterson faces backlash after lamenting how hard it is for white men to get writing jobs in Hollywood, calling it another form of racism. He is correct. And Prince Harry falls off his horse at polo in front of his celeb friends. So, former Yankee Dodger player mourns loss of son after military training crash. Mom doesn't think anything about toddler running and laughing until she looks at security camera footage and he was holding scissors, I guess. Medical examiner releases autopsy report in death of teen who fell from Orlando attraction. Oh, why do they have a fat picture of him? Was he a fat kid that fell? Marine General, 4 other officers censored in deadly disaster at sea. They didn't die, but they were censored. But why was it deadly? Don't understand. What's the story? It's a story about the disaster or the fact that it's being covered up? Man swears he encountered demon in North Carolina and people are warning him to forget about it. It's not a warning. That's advice. Because, listen, you can encounter something that you don't know, right? Like, I've never seen a unicorn. Or witness a unicorn, or even know if unicorns actually exist. I'm pretty sure they don't, right? But if I see something that looks like a unicorn, and I'm like, oh, hey guys, I saw a unicorn, and people tell me to forget about it, they probably are just giving me advice because I sound insane, right? You don't know what a demon is. You don't know what it looks like. You have no idea, but you saw something that scared you that you didn't know, and you said you saw a demon. People say, forget about it because you sound crazy. They're not warning you. Because the way you say the story, it's like almost like they're confirming that the demons exist. They just don't want you to talk about it. That's not what happened. Will Smith set to make comeback with a massive sequel following Oscar's slap. Massive slap sequel? Tiki and Tierney? Where in the world is Mekhi Becton? Come on with the names, man. After crypto market rout wipes 1 billion off his books, Michael Saylor tweets a picture of himself with laser eyes, crypto speak for a Bitcoin believer. Okay. Jake Paul calls Joe Biden voters the problem with America on Twitter. He's calling people a problem? Motorcycle collides into car at high speed and something remarkable happens. They merge together and become an Autobot. Off-duty NYPD officer fatally stabbed in Bronx apartment. Estranged husband in custody. Oh, was she cheating? Or was he cheating? Your jaw is going to drop when you hear what celebrities are now saying about Johnny Depp after winning his court case. Matt Walsh rages at Fox News for airing segment on trans teen, says employees involved should be named, shamed, and fired. Didn't rhyme. Man charged with sex crimes against 15-year-old. It's like it's getting more vague. What are sex crimes now? Was it multiple sex crimes? That's what they call it, sex crimes, instead of just listing them? Do you like show her porn, have sex with her, traffic her across the state, and what's going? You know what? It doesn't matter. Tennessee woman dies at Grand Canyon National Park. Good for her. Getting out there and doing stuff. Why people are begging Shake Shack to make a huge change to its burgers. I don't know. Heart attacks. Kate Beckinsale's cat yoga workout shows how she stays sculpted at 48. The hell is cat yoga? 1 in 500 men born with an extra sex chromosome. So, professor indicted after allegedly hitting police officer boyfriend with car, leaving him to die in snow. Oh. Well, John McEnroe says his outbursts were coping mechanisms, hiding something completely different. What was his outburst? Family of 3, Post Malone and his fiance welcome first child. Did the child come out with graffiti all over his face? Video shows suspects in string of T-Mobile store robberies. Who the hell is robbing phones? Former Trump official Donald didn't want to look like a loser, and it put the nation in crisis. What are you talking about? Justin Thomas sends message to LIV. Video, NYC Parks worker punched in face on UWS. Suspect flees on scooter. Really? A scooter. Harry and Meghan's secret meeting with Charles at Jubilee would have left Diana heartbroken. What? Who gives a shit about Diana? Been dead. 11-year-old boy killed when he and his dad stopped to help driver whose car stalled in Hollandale Beach. Okay. Okay. Charlie Rose is counting on cultural amnesia for a comeback. Who's Charlie Rose? Man drowns while swimming in ocean in Belmar. Oceans, there's tend to drown people. Spiderhead review top. Genderbread person. What? Gone. School's chief asked teachers to pull books materials ahead of new law. Genderbread person? What the hell am I looking at? Stephen Stamkos driving it. Patton Oswalt, Bill Maher, and more celebrities react to the House committee. I don't care, man. I don't care. 8 secrets Texas Roadhouse employees don't want you to know. Author of How to Murder Your Husband sentenced to life in prison for killing her husband. Oh my God. Shouldn't have written a book about it, man. That's just stupid. The author of the essay titled How to Murder Your Husband has been sentenced to life in prison in the fatal shooting of her. Why would you write a whole book when all you had to do was shoot him? Nancy Crampton Brophy, 71, was convicted last month in 2018. Last month? In 2018? Oh, in the 2018 killing of her husband. Okay. Judge Christopher Ramras, wow, who presided over the trial, said that she would be considered for parole after 25 years. Whoa. Crampton Brophy's sentencing. That's her name. Oh, Nancy Crampton Brophy. They just cut out the Nancy part. Yeah. Okay. Crampton's Brophy's sentencing included impact statements from Daniel Brophy's family members, as well as former culinary student who was taught by her husband. Oh, he was a chef. The first impact statement was written by Daniel Brophy's mother, Karen Brophy. His mother is still alive. The husband had to at least been around her age. All right. Karen Brophy said she and her husband couldn't believe their son's wife, their son's wife, so many words, was arrested for his murder. Why wouldn't you believe it? Who was most likely to kill him except his wife? She said Crampton Brophy had been part of the family and that she hopes she finds God's grace. Okay, what about your son? The statement was from Clorinda Perez, blah, 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 Culinary Institute. Nonsense. Let's get to the point. Okay. In her statement, Perez addressed the claim, all of us were affected that day, and to hear her say that we went on with our lives and that nothing happened, that we weren't affected, is a true statement and a reflection of what a cold-blooded murderer she is. It's not cold. You don't have to be cold-blooded to not give a shit about a person. You don't care about them. That's not cold-blooded. That's just how it works. If you don't care, you don't care. The slain man's brother, Bill Brophy, also gave a statement emphasizing what a loss his brother's death was to the family. Was it though? I mean, I love my brother, but if he died, it wouldn't crush the family. It would be sad. I mean, I'd be very sad. I'd be okay. Daniel Brophy's son, Nathaniel Stillwater, also spoke directly to Crampton Brophy, saying, "You are a monster, and I'm ashamed that I have to admit to my children that people like you walk among us undetected. You live in the shadow of a great human being." Jesus Christ, that's legendary, man. You're adding to her legend right there. Daniel Brophy was 63 when he was killed. That's not a bad age to die. He was killed as he prepared for work at the Oregon Culinary Institute in Southwest Portland, where he worked as a chef and cooking instructor. During the 7-week proceedings, prosecutors built their case showing how Crampton Brophy had acquired gun pieces. Oh, okay, so she did do a little thinking. She acquired the pieces and assembled it All right. Hopefully she separated them back into pieces, tossed the pieces in different areas afterwards. In months before killing her husband, how following his death collected a generous amount of insurance money. Well, of course. Prosecutors argued that Crampton Brophy was motivated by the couple's financial despair. Oh my God. Wow. The couple's financial despair, or her financial despair. He was probably either he was going to leave her or she wanted to leave him, and they didn't have enough money for her to just leave by herself. Well, she argued that she had no reason to kill her husband, that they had settled their financial issues earlier. Crampton Brophy's How to Murder Your Husband essay was excluded from the trial by the judge, who said it was written too long ago and could cause prejudice. Okay, so she wrote it before she killed him. But prosecutors still alluded to the essay's theme without naming it after Crampton Brophy took the stand. She was arrested in September 2018 and has been jailed ever since. Well, 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 that was interesting. Till next time.